G'day guys, my name's Dave and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. And in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play The Reason by Hoobastank, which is an amazing classic. In this lesson, I'll teach you the basic rhythm, but I'll also teach you the lead parts as well. And this is all based off their live acoustic performance. And you can find a link to that in the description below. Now, if you want to master your chords back to front, be sure to head over to guitarzerotohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Or if you want to improve on your guitar, then sign up to Guitar Zero to Hero Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course. All right, let's jump into the lesson. All right, so let's start with the rhythm guitar and then I'll teach you all the lead guitar parts in the second half of this video. So starting with the intro, it's really nice and simple. It's just an E chord. Now in terms of the strumming pattern, we have a really nice and easy down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now that's gonna be played for 4 times for this chord. So the intro is just So next we move to the verse and there's 2 lines of chords here. We stay on that E and then we go to a C sharp minor, like that. Now, if the C sharp minor bar chord is too hard for you, then just focus on at least getting the top 2 or 3 strings of this C sharp minor. So you're just playing a power chord effectively. If you can at least get that, then you're on your way. So for that first line of chords, each chord is played for 4 strumming patterns. And then we're gonna repeat that first line of chords through twice. For the second line of chords, we go to an A sus2. So it's the same as an A minor, except you have your index finger lifted. So we're gonna strum that for 4 strumming patterns, and then we're going to go to a B11. So from this shape, keep your ring finger where it is, put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and index finger on the 1st fret of the 4th string. And we're strumming from the 5th string onwards. So that's B11. So in total, the verse rhythm sounds like this. So that's it for the verse, really nice and simple. Next we get to the chorus and it's those same 4 chords. So we have E, C sharp minor, A sus2, and then B11. We're gonna change our strumming pattern here for the chorus. It's gonna go something like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And you're gonna play that twice for each chord now. So the chorus sounds like this. Next we get to the bridge and it's really, really simple and we're going to stick with that same strumming pattern. So we have a D and then we go to E and D and then E. So the bridge. And then finally, we get to the last verse. Now the last verse is the same as the other verses, except that for the first line of chords, we're only playing it through once and not twice. And those are all the rhythm parts that you need to know. So really, really simple on the rhythm side of things. So now let's get to the lead guitar parts. Okay, so let's start with the intro, and we're going to start with our index finger here on the 7th fret of the 5th string. And we're just going to be plucking this with all down strums at 8th notes, so 8 notes per bar, and it will just sound like this for the first 2 bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Then for the 3rd bar, this is where we're going to start getting into the riff. So you're going to keep your index finger here on the 7th fret continuously for the rest of this riff. You're going to get your middle finger and put it on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. So we're going to pluck our 5th string, and then with an up pluck, hit the 2nd string. Now for the rest of this riff, we're going to continuously be going the bass note, which is our 5th string, and then another note here, either on the 2nd or 3rd strings. Anytime you pluck the 5th string, it will be with a down pluck. And anytime you pluck one of the other strings, it will be with an up pluck. So we go 5th, 2nd, and then with your pinky finger, we'll go up to the 9th fret of the 2nd string. And then with your ring finger, go onto the 8th fret of the 3rd string. And then with your pinky finger up to the 9th fret of the 3rd string. So those 8 notes in total will sound like this. Now we're basically just going to be playing that 4 times, that chunk, except for the final time, we are not ending with this 9th fret note. We're just going to end with the bass note. So the final time that we play it, and in total for the 3rd and 4th bar of this intro. And played at a faster speed. That's going to be a little bit tricky for beginners, but just take it really slow. It's a great exercise actually for your fingers. It's kind of like a spider workout where your fingers are just constantly moving back and forth like this. But again, take it very slow and then work your way up to full speed. So next we get to the verse riff, and we're going to basically continue on from that 3rd and 4th bar that we had in the intro. We're basically going to be playing the same thing to start off with. So this 1st and 2nd bar are identical to the 3rd and 4th bar that we just learnt in the intro. For the 3rd and 4th bar, we switch to a C sharp minor shape. So your index finger will come down to the 4th fret, and we're going to be outlining the shape of the C sharp minor 7. So index here on the 4th, and we're going to start here with our middle finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string. So, and then with our ring finger onto the 5th fret, with our middle finger to the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then with our pinky finger, 6th fret of the 3rd string. So those 8 notes in total. And again, we just repeat them again and again. The final time though, we are not ending on this 6th fret. We are ending just on the bass note. So the C sharp minor in total. That first line of tab is played through twice, and then for our second line of tab, we're going to get to an A position. Now in terms of our notes, it's very similar to what we had for the C sharp minor, but instead of hitting the 4th fret of the 5th string as our bass note, we're just going to be hitting the open 5th string. But the notes are going to be the same. So 4th fret, 5th fret of the 2nd string, and then 4th fret and 6th fret of the 3rd string. So that chunk of 8 notes. And that's repeated again and again, but remember the last time we do not end on that 6th fret. So the A sus2 section. And then we get to our B section. So Our index finger is going to go onto the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And the 4 notes that we'll be alternating to are the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, the 4th fret of the 2nd string with your pinky, the 2nd fret of the 3rd string with your middle finger, and then the 4th fret of the 3rd string with your pinky finger. So those 8 notes. Now we're going to repeat those 8 notes through 3 times. The 4th little chunk here is a little bit different. So this final chunk we go bass note, 2nd fret, bass note, 4th fret, bass note, 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then end on the bass note. So that final chunk. And then total for the B. And that's everything for this verse riff. Now, altogether, it will sound like this at slow speed. So it is a bit tricky for beginners, but it is a great exercise, and you do need to practice it slow before you can try to do it full speed. And at full speed, it does sound like this. Now the only variation to that is in the final verse, where we're only playing that first line of tab once, and then we go to the second line of tab. And those are all the parts to this song that you need to learn. So now I'll be doing a full playthrough of the song, and I'll have a vocal track on top for some context. Big thanks to my friend Eric for lending his awesome vocals to this playthrough. Feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go.
Give
Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this lesson, then I know you'll absolutely love these other lessons too. So hit the link here. Or if you want to grab a copy of my free guitar ebook, then head over to guitarzerotohero.com or click the link here. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.